Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome to PowerWash Simulator on the PlayStation 5. So this game released last Tuesday. It is $24.99 US. And we did do the first mission here. Jynx is joining us. It is a co-op game. For the story mode, I believe you can only have 2 players, but I saw that there was other modes that allowed additional players.
Like up to 6, I think.
Yeah, up to 6 different players. But yeah, we're playing co-op here, and this is the first mission where we had to clean off our van. And that's basically the game. You just use these power washers to clean stuff off. So we're going to go ahead and do the next mission. We've already earned $150 here.
Well, you did. The assistant only makes as much as they clean.
Yeah, Jynx did not earn very much.
I made $12.
$12.50 to be exact. But you know, it only took us like, I don't know.
A few minutes.
Yeah, just a few minutes to clean this off. So that's a pretty good hourly wage, honestly. So the next one here is the Clean the Back Garden. We're going to go to 213 Walnut Street, Muckingham. It's going to be $450. That's the actual earnings, so we're going to earn a lot more for this one. I don't know what all the details. Okay, so this shows you everything you have to clean and what kind of value you get there.
I clean the patio.
If Jynx is trying to earn more money, yeah, she would want to do the high dollar items. So yeah, the patio would be one of those. The pond wall is also high value.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
Because yeah, there's a store in the game to buy different cosmetic things as well as practical advancements, things that are going to let you do your job better.
I'm not interested in those.
We'll take a look at those a little bit later because we don't really have that much money at this moment. So let's go ahead and start this new job here. And we are on the PlayStation 5, both of us, so it does load up much quicker.
Oh, goodness.
So there's a variety of things we can do here. We can flip the nozzle so that we clean this way. We can move between the different nozzles, which you can do at L1 and R1. Or you can just select it in here to get your type of nozzle you want. There's 2 that we don't currently have unlocked just yet. There's a bunch of other stuff we can do too, like extensions, but these are all things that we're going to have to unlock. So let's go ahead and get to cleaning. I'm going to start with this here fence. I'm guessing Jynx is going after those high dollar items.
I'm getting the patio.
So do you get paid essentially as soon as you finish cleaning the item off?
I think so.
Now, one thing that I find really helpful is when you hit the right directional pad, it shows you where all of the dirt is. And it's very necessary to make use of that, I find, to kind of like finish items. Mm-hmm. Just see that one thing that you're missing. We should actually probably get a larger nozzle here. Now, the differences between the smaller and larger nozzles are not just the size, but you'll notice we're not cleaning it off as quickly. The larger nozzles are not as powerful, and so you can see we're just not being very effective with this. It's going to take a lot longer on each location, so we probably want to decrease the size a bit. Go back to that yellow one, maybe. Maybe we could try out the green one.
I typically use like the smaller one for like the more detailed edges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, this one seems like a good one for us here on the fence. The fence is really large, so I'm trying not to use a really tiny one. And is that all done? I have missed a few spots, as you guys can see here. And again, that's where it's just so useful having that feature. Shows us exactly what we missed. Alright, so we got the top fence, and yeah, we earn that money as soon as we clean it. So I don't know if I earned a little extra, for doing the job. That's what I assume. But I also might earn more than Jynx just because I'm a harder worker.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure.
I just cleaned more than she did.
I mean, maybe. Because I was spraying wildly.
What I thought was interesting is that they actually have this replay. Alright, so I think we're done here. All right, excellent. They have this replay that shows all the work that you and your partners did.
You get to watch yourself clean it all over again.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because you can see what the other person was doing.
Making sure they're not slacking.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do, guys, we'll finish this part of the fence, and then we're going to move to do something different. And Jynx can come over here and do some fence.
No, I'm doing this patio.
Yeah, Jynx is working hard on the patio right now. Looks like we're going to have to do the entire yard. Like the ground.
Wash the yard?
Well, I mean, not the grass, but like I think, yeah, you got to wash all the rocks. Yeah, all the rocks need to be every stepping stone. I think they're their own item as well.
Gosh, yeah.
Yep. So you get paid $1 for every one of these stones that you do.
I feel like the patio is going to be like a 2-person job because this is crazy.
Well, how filthy it is?
Mm-hmm.
I can come over and help you, but I think the key is who's the one that finishes it.
True.
Like, so if I was the one to get the last spray, then I would take the money even though you did the majority of the work.
And it may not even work like that because I think you had finished a fence top and I got like $1 or something.
Oh, okay. So you're making money even as I finish things?
I think so.
Yeah, because you got $14.50 over there.
$14.50 now instead of the $12.50. So
that's
maybe
interesting.
I just get a small portion.
Well, that's all I got was $1 for doing the fence top too, though. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes on the money and see how exactly that works. But clearly, Jynx is earning a lot less. Again, that could have just been me earning the mission pay at the end. Like, say, I got $2.
50 cents.
Okay, so yeah, Jynx is not earning the full pay for what I do, but maybe it's that way for me as well. Maybe when you finish something, I just get a percentage of the money.
Oh, maybe.
Which then would indicate that I did more work than Jynx. It's not a competition or anything. But
No, of course not. Never. We're not competitive here. Teamwork makes the dream work and stuff.
This is definitely one of the more weird simulators that we've played.
Yeah, but I mean, have you seen like the power washing community on the internet? Like, it's a thing.
I'm
It's
sure
one
it
of
is.
those like
Doesn't surprise me at all.
satisfying things. Usually people are a lot more skilled and they do it like, precisely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not like this, but but they'll have like precision washing where they'll like spray like perfect corners and edges. So I got 50 cents for finishing the fence top on that. Did you get anything?
No, I got something, but I didn't see what it was.
Oh.
Maybe I'm getting the full value for what you do. That could be because I'm player 1 as well. So I invited Jynx into my game.
Yeah, I just get a portion of it. Like, I got 50 cents for finishing that fence panel.
All right, so maybe it's, yeah, you're just always getting a portion.
I am the employee, so...
Which makes sense, yeah.
This is your business.
All right, so we're going to work on these stones, guys. Yeah, because it does look like I'm getting the full value even when Jynx is the one that doesn't. I see.
So it doesn't matter how hard I work.
Yeah, you get the same paycheck, apparently. But yeah, there's a lot of weird simulator games that have done very well on YouTube as far as views go. And then that, I think... I mean, maybe the YouTube community is helping kind of spread the knowledge of these games and helping them be more popular. Or maybe it's just people who are actually on the hunt for them. I'm not entirely sure. I just know they do very well on YouTube with the views. So I'm not sure if that's because the game is popular or if the game becomes popular because some really big YouTuber covers it. But yeah, these games have been just taking off.
There's a lot of simulator games that have been promised that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. There's
Like,
that company that has, it seems almost like they specialize in making video game trailers.
For simulator games?
Yeah. I wonder if they do it as like an experiment to see like what trailers are popular.
I think so.
And that's the game they actually make. Because
Yeah.
they put out like so many trailers and then they don't actually like release that many games.
I wanted like the haircuts or the barber salon simulator.
I think that is actually a real one though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did it come out?
It's not on console. It might be out on PC
Oh.
though. I'm not sure. But yeah, some of the other ones that were real popular and I think are all coming to console as well. There's the gas station simulator. That one might already be on console. Maybe we missed it. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't played it.
I want to see how hard it is to clean the nacho cheese machine.
There's the lawn mowing simulator. But yeah, they've really kind of created an industry here and basically taken work that nobody wants to do in real life and then having them do it in video games.
Well, that's the future. I wouldn't mind sitting here just cleaning an imaginary patio for a job.
I wouldn't mind doing this. Here is a job in real life.
True.
It seems like that's not that bad of a job.
Actually, yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember when I was doing landscaping, it was not that bad a job. I actually enjoyed doing it. Because basically I was doing what I had done when I was younger and often didn't get paid for. Yeah. And I was doing it and getting paid. And it depends, of course, on what you're doing. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to ever mow the lawn for free. Like, when we got to mow our own lawn, I don't want to do it. But
it's like an all-day affair.
Yeah, because you got to, like, what we'll typically do is, because we have, like, a really crappy electric lawnmower that's really, really light. Jynx will do the lawn mowing while I do the weed whacking. And the lawnmower is so terrible when it comes to the battery that we can typically only get part of the yard done, and then Jynx has to go charge the battery again. And so I'll often have to weed whack a part of the yard if we want to get it done in time, which is obviously not very efficient, nor does it look very good. Though I've gotten pretty decent at it, where when I weed whack it, you can't really tell the difference between that and lawn mowing. But yeah, I typically do the edges first, as you're supposed to with the weed whacker, and obviously take care of the weeds, as the name would imply.
And granted, our yard was not even made up of grass, so it didn't really matter.
That was our old house, yeah. Our old house seems like it was just a yard full of weeds.
It was. I claimed that it was for environmentalist reasons. Like, it's for the bees.
Yeah.
Like, you need...
It was a natural yard.
Natural. It's organic. Like, I know the neighbors were all, like, old people who have, like, those pristine green grass lawns, and they were pissed off about our dandelions. But, like, it's for the bees, man. It's for the bees.
And our yard wasn't anything special in the last house. This house, we haven't been here for an actual spring and summer yet. So we haven't had to do anything yet. Because we got here, middle of October.
It's a much smaller yard.
It's a much smaller yard, and it's a nicer yard as well. It actually has grass, so
I hope it grows back.
Yeah, if it grows back, which you'd assume it would, but who knows with our luck.
I don't know. I just assume everything's gonna stay dead and wintry. Like, there's rose bushes. I'm like, they're not coming back.
Well, yeah, because there's a garden and everything. Like, the lady who lived here prior to us, it seems like it was very much the only thing she did, I think. Yeah. I don't even think she had a job.
I don't think so either.
I think she just kind of sat around doing her hobbies.
Yeah. Which would be awesome and amazing. Wish I could do that.
But yeah, that's what it seems like. As far as I know, she didn't have a job. And so she spent a lot of time gardening, like all day, every day type thing. She loved her garden. Now we can also squat down, lay down on the ground to really get a thorough job. I think it's interesting that it looks a lot like a first-person shooter. The little icons down there in the bottom right screen. Like as if you got like a real rifle or something.
Get in the prone position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is serious business here.
Clearly. Alright, so we're just missing little spots here. Yeah, that's how we used to do it. Jynx would use the little tiny lawnmower. And then I would do the weed whacking. Because it's a little bit... The weed whacking is physically more intensive. Like holding that, for a while. And you can keep going. You never have to stop as well. Because it's, we plug it in. It's not a gas one. It's electric. I mean, I guess the lawnmower is electric too, but it, used a battery, so...
I mean, I would help you weed whack. Your back starts getting...
Yeah, I've been having like some serious back troubles, guys. Actually, the first time I messed my back up was from weed whacking. Because like I think I was weed whacking with like a kind of slightly leaning forward maybe. And like you don't notice it, maybe after 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, but when you're weed whacking the whole yard practically because your lawnmower sucks, and because your yard is mostly made of weeds, when you're doing that for, hours, because yeah, typically it takes us about 2 hours or so, it was just killing my back. And one day I messed my back up so bad. Like it was to the point like I came inside, I was able to shower, By the time I got out of the shower, it's like I could barely stand anymore. I was just like stuck out on the bed for the rest of the day, unable to move, just in agonizing pain.
Yeah, old man problems.
Yeah, old man problems, I guess. And then, like, ever since then, my back has been a little bit more sensitive to injury. And so I injured it a couple times after that, the same situation, where it's just like, it just hurts so bad that I can barely move. Though that wasn't happening from weed whacking anymore, because I realized what I was doing with the weed whacking. Did with the leaning forward, and then I stopped doing it. All right, so we're going to get precise here with this one. Because again, it is more powerful, the smaller the nozzle. And so you can do it much quicker.
I'm just like, what happened here?
This place is disgusting.
I mean, you should have just...
It seemed like there was a
thrown
fire.
it all away.
Maybe a fire at the neighbor's house.
Maybe.
Everything got all smoky. You're just going to throw everything away? They're just rich folks or something here?
I mean, this place is pretty nice. You got nice stuff.
I guess
It's just
so.
covered in dirt. I don't know how that happened. Did they have labs or huskies? High energy messy dogs?
And this post is kind of a pain in the butt to clean off.
Yeah, the furniture is a pain too.
Well, this one is, you can't even really get behind it, so you can wash off the back of it. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Maybe we'll just kind of consider it done. Yeah, we're cleaning off this birdhouse.
This umbrella's a pain in the butt. But
Like-
I gotta climb on top of it to get the top.
So I guess that'll be where the challenge is. Now, there's a lot of things we're not using yet, guys.
Like soap.
Like the cleaning products. Yeah, which I assume they run out. Like, you buy them and then you run out of them. I guess we can go and show. Yeah, see, this is where the cleaning liquid goes. See, we don't have anything there right now. Is there any quicker way to access the store? No. Looks like you gotta go through here. And then,
Oh, can you access the store while you're
yeah,
working?
from your tablet. Oh, yeah, you can buy stuff. I imagine, you might need more cleaning liquids. And so, like, let's say we wanted to get a multi-purpose cleaner. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. You can see there's 2 in stock. We'll just go and buy both of them. They're only $10 a piece. I guess that would be a lot of money for Jynx, but...
Yeah.
And then we'll put the cleaning liquid in. I don't know how you do that, though. Clearly not in there. So it looks like we put the cleaning liquid in by holding circle. But yeah, I can't seem to get it to actually say that we have it in place here. So I'm not sure how it works. It's supposed to make it more efficient. But yeah, I'm not really noticing any efficiency here. But again, I don't know that it's actually in place. I guess we'll see if it runs out.
What was it for? For cleaning?
Multi-purpose.
Oh.
That's why I got that one first, just so you could use it for everything. Because, yeah, you can get the cleaning liquids, where it's for specific surfaces, so like a glass cleaner or whatever. But given that there's multiple different kinds, multiple, you can get, buy multiple ones, I would assume that it's something that runs out.
Mm-hmm. And it's so cheap. It's only $10.
Yeah. So yeah, I assume that it runs out. But yeah, I'm not seeing a meter or anything for it running out either. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it works, guys. What I do know is that we're having some extreme difficulty cleaning this part off. Maybe we need to make this a little bit smaller. Oh, okay. So yeah, when it comes to these parts, you absolutely have to... I see that's probably what the problem was with the bird. The bird feeder.
You need the fine string.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In order to really scrape this cramp off here.
And you gotta get like different angles for everything. This is serious.
Yeah, they're not playing here.
There's dirt everywhere.
Alright, so let's just get every little spot here. And then we're going to go back to the bird feeder and see if we can't get that done. But yeah, I kind of feel like we're not using the cleaner. Because again, it's not here in the cleaning liquid. So yeah, I feel like we're not using it. I'm not sure how to put it in place.
I think you need a soap nozzle.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think
a soap
so,
nozzle?
because I had seen whenever you were looking at the store before we started, I think there's a soap nozzle you have to, or something that you need to attach to use the soap.
Okay, well, let me just try going into the store and seeing if we can't find that soap nozzle, because I'd like to see how this works.
And if it'll make it go faster.
Yeah. So, was it in the...
I think it was in...
So, here's the different power washers. They are a lot more expensive because you're really upgrading the whole washer, making it superior. And so, you need $900 to get that one. This is the equipment here. Okay. So, it looks like you need a soap nozzle. I see. As Jinx was saying. And those are expensive. So, we will not be using soap yet, guys. Oh, wait a minute. There's 1,500 soap nozzle for $75.
That's a low price.
Yeah, I guess we'll try this out, guys. We're going to spend the $75 to get this. So we got that. But other things you can get besides these three here that we already looked at, you got the different clothing. So you got like a pink outfit, Jinx. Or a purple outfit. I assume that's the one you're going to want to wear.
That's what I need money for.
So Jinx is trying to earn $50 for a purple outfit. And then you got other cosmetic modifications for your washers and extensions. Okay, so now that we've done that, can we use it here now? Let me just take a look. Yeah, there it is. There's the soap nozzle, and then we have the cleaning liquid in place. All right, well that's helpful. We'll also have to look for the meter to see where. Oh, it's kind of like a completely different situation here. Oh, okay. So this is its own. I got it. So, like, is there something like really nasty for me to use this for since we paid?
Nasty.
This is pretty gross. So yeah, not really able to like customize the stream at all. It seems like. Okay.
It kind of reminds me of whenever I worked at the animal shelter. Like I had to clean the kennels all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a lot of like hosing stuff down, which was kind of fun and relaxing.
Yeah, Jinx worked at an animal shelter for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, and then we moved away.
Yeah, we moved.
Sad.
So Jinx had to give that job up.
It was my favorite job.
Favorite job you ever had, right?
Yeah, covered in poop, but happy as ever.
God, she stunk when she got home. All right, and so then it darkens down there when we run out. And so then we have to hit L2 to refill it. I don't know how difficult the patio was before, so I can't say how effective this has been. I don't know if this is like a...
Look at all them footprints.
Good option. It seems like it's not powerful enough to get the real difficult stuff, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
for me,
let me
though,
see if I just
it's a little
like
tricky to see like what's clean because you have like the darker color for the wet things. I'm like, is it clean or is it just wet?
Yeah, just testing this out. Oh, okay, you see that it's also kind of there's a little meter down there to show you how much fluid you got left. Yeah, just testing it out. I mean, it's probably better, I guess, but it can't really do the more hardcore stuff.
That's how I feel whenever I try any product that's supposed to make your life easier.
What did it say? It's
I'm
okay.
Like, I mean, I guess it's working. I guess it's better. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
worth the money.
That's why it's worth, or why it's so cheap. But it's not something that you just would use all the time. Mm-hmm. See, I was thinking that it would just like attach to your current functionality here, rather than being its entirely own thing. But yeah, that's definitely not the case. So it's probably something they don't want. They don't want you to use it all the time. Then what's the point of even having other options? Now, of course, you do have to pay the $10 for it, so I guess there's that to consider as well. I'm cleaning out the lawnmower currently. This is going to be one hell of a shiny lawnmower.
I wish you could take a hose to anything and make it good as new. Just have a magic hose.
Mm-hmm. It just restores it back to...
I'd spray myself with it. Good as new.
Back to your 20s.
Yeah. The bones were quieter.
Joints. Ugh. That's the biggest problem I've had as I've been aging. Which we're not that old, guys.
We're not.
We're 36.
We're gonna have the older people like, hush, youngins. Just wait till you get to be my age. Like, yeah, but you remember what it was like to be this age.
The way I look at it is if the older folks had it their way, you would never be able to complain about getting older. Because, like, if you're complaining about it in your 30s, then people in their 40s and older say, oh, you don't have any right to complain about it. You don't know nothing yet. If you're complaining about it in your 40s and people in their 50s or above say, oh, you can't complain about it. And then it just goes so on and so on. You're in 50s and now it's like somebody who's 70 saying, I don't want to hear it.
It's like, there's nobody's arguing that it gets worse.
Or that doesn't get worse, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Like, I know.
People want to have a monopoly on whining, though, is what I notice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why aren't we all allowed to have equal whining rights, please?
It's all wine.
I suppose we should probably go to a little bit tighter here. For these little spots.
I'm almost done with the patio, I think.
That cleaning fluid helped you out, Jinx. I sprayed it all over.
Nice.
I don't know if it actually does. That's what I'm wondering, if maybe it helps it. It's not so much that you just spray it and then, you keep spraying it like we're doing with this, but that you spray it on it first. Yeah, see, I'm wondering. Let me see here.
I fell off the patio and rolled my ankle. That's workman's comp, right?
No.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, okay, I think I understand. Now, if you guys have played this game before or watched somebody else play it, you can correct me. But it's now cleaning off so quickly. This is all the area that I sprayed the cleaning fluid on. So I think I was using it incorrectly. I think what you do is you just spray it on there to get the cleaning fluid on, and then you go back to
it's clean now.
your nozzles.
Is there a ladder? Oh, there's no ladder.
Okay, I see. Well, let's go and finish this lawnmower. I keep moving around. I'm not finishing the jobs that I'm on.
It's got ADD.
Well, these things I'm picking to clean aren't what I want to clean.
Like detail intensive.
Yeah, they're too detailed. You gotta get these little tiny spots everywhere. So they're kind of a more difficult thing to clean. Looks like I gotta get up on top of this as well. There we go. Finally got part of it clean. Got the engine.
I can jump so freakishly high. It's amazing.
I guess they want you to be able to access everything without difficulty.
I don't have to wash the roof, do I?
There are a lot of little spots.
I'm gonna fall off.
Do we have to wash the roof?
No, I'm just up on the umbrella. That's all.
Jeez, man. Even these little wheels are tricky. Alright, we'll go back to this one for a minute. There we go.
Making everything shiny.
This lawnmower was disgusting. Again, it does seem kind of like there was a fire nearby. With all this dirt and grime all over everything.
Or a psychopath lives here. He's like, I get off on watching people do this.
So he just made it really filthy.
Over there with his cup of coffee, standing at the back door, like, I love this power washing business.
Well, I mean, we're still getting paid.
Because I bet we have to come back here and do it again in about a week.
Alright, so we got the handle cleaned. Is that everything with the lawnmower? Looks like the lawnmower's done finally.
Did it ding?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's different parts of the lawnmower, so.
Oh.
Alright, so let's go finish that birdhouse. Because, yeah, I didn't get the more precise washer out on it.
Place is looking nice, though.
Yeah, we're definitely improving it. We're starting to see some difference being made here. And, yeah, this thing seems to be covered in bird shit, as it should be.
And squirrel shit.
Mm-hmm. You remember that apartment that we had where
the pigeon coop?
Yeah. We had this apartment in Texas where it had a severe issue with the pigeons where they'd get up on your patio and they just kind of took it over.
They nested.
They nested there and then they just covered it in bird shit.
It was disgusting.
It was nasty. And so we had to put up this wire
it was like
to
a
stop
plastic
them.
Mesh.
Yeah, to stop them from going up there. And then the apartment contacted us about it, and we thought they were going to complain, so you need to take that down.
Yeah.
But instead, they asked where we got it
They're
from.
like, oh my god,
and how
where
much
did you
does it
get
cost?
that?
Because yeah, everybody was having issues with it.
Just out there doing good in the world. Keeping pigeons out of cozy places.
Getting inside this birdhouse kind of sucks. Looks like we finished the birdhouse completely. All right, excellent. Let's move this little toy car. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to do something bigger here. So the fence is not finished yet, is it? No.
I feel like your rocks don't necessarily need to be clean.
I mean, the rocks, right? I mean,
they're supposed to look a little dirty, right? That's where it all began.
I mean, it's outside. Outside's going to be a little bit dirty because you do all this and it's just going to get filthy again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, doghouse needs to be done. Let's do the dog bowl real quick. That can't possibly take very long, right?
Hope a dog
Get
wasn't
$1 for
drinking out
doing
of
the
that.
water bowl.
$1 for cleaning the
Yeah,
water bowl?
they gave me $1 to clean their damn water bowl off. Yeah, I feel like this is not worth what we're being paid. I'm not gonna complain, of course, 'cause we're just trying to get
This
paid.
is a luxury service we're providing right
Yeah, I mean,
here.
this is not something that generally people would do. I don't know how expensive it is to have your backyard power washed. But honestly, there's probably something I'd rather do myself.
Yeah, me too. Like, how much could a power washer be?
I mean, I imagine we'd like rent it because like how often are you gonna use it?
Oh, maybe I get addicted to it and I just power wash everything.
Yep,
And then I start a
then-
multi-million-dollar company from it. Who knows?
We go to all the neighbors' houses.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't you wish your house was clean like mine? Don't wash your... Well, I guess you wouldn't want to power wash windows.
No, I imagine
that'd be
not.
dangerous.
I mean, if you can control the actual power, then it might be all right. But yeah, you could blow your damn window out. But yeah, I don't know if there's actually a paycheck from getting the job completely done. We'll have to see once we finish this one.
I think
'Cause I'm
it's
thinking-
$450, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or is that just everything combined?
That's what I was thinking. That it was everything combined made up that 450. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. I mean, if we get an additional 450, then we'll have a lot of money to spend and get some
Oh,
stuff.
snap. I got enough for my clothes.
What I like is that you can hit the left directional pad to just turn on your power washer and leave it on. It's, of course, an extreme waste of water, but it's nice not having to hold R2 down because, you know, you're doing that for the entire damn game practically. But we're not in the real world, so we don't have to worry about water waste. That was another way we justified not taking care of our lawn at our old house. I mean, we cut the lawn so it didn't look like crap, but we didn't really water it. And we looked at it, again, it was saving the environment.
Yeah, doing
That was
our
our
part.
excuse.
I
Yeah,
bought
we
my clothes.
weren't wasting all that water, did you?
Yeah.
Both of them?
No, just the...
So you didn't get the gloves, you got the purple
I
outfit
can't
though?
afford gloves. You don't pay me enough.
See, for me, I don't know if it's worth it because nobody can see me, so...
True. Yeah.
And how often will I see myself?
And you're already blue, so
Yeah, true, I like blue. So.
what color you would get anyway.
Probably. I mean, I haven't looked at what the colors are, so maybe not. Good God, this thing is filthy. This pond.
Yeah.
Ponds are
It's
nasty.
bad.
They get nasty as hell.
Over here trampling all over her flowers.
We looked at this one house, back when we were, doing our house shopping last year. And we looked at this one house that had like a lagoon in the back, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of a nice little situation they had back there, but
It wasn't as nice as they made it seem like in the pictures.
the pictures
though.
were way nicer, yeah.
They're like, oh, this is a party yard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's a party yard, but there's a busy road in the back of it.
But yeah, they had like I don't know, it was just a really nice situation they had back there with the walkway. It was kind of cool. But yeah, we didn't seriously consider that one after we looked at it. It was not in our top list.
The house was weird.
Yeah, we didn't like it. But this one, the one that we did end up buying, this one also wasn't great outside. Our yard's just okay. It's all right. Like we said, she was a gardener, so she clearly took care of the plants and stuff.
It's small.
It's small.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's a small yard, and one issue we had with it, it doesn't have any cover in the back anywhere, or in the front for that matter. So yeah, there's no cover for you to like, maybe watch the rain, be in a thunderstorm without getting wet, or just avoid being in the sun.
Yeah, because the sun, man, it's gonna get us.
Mm-hmm. Because we moved to Kansas, guys. Most of you guys know that at this point, but we moved from Colorado to Kansas.
Everyone's like, why?
And it was solely for the housing market. Because in Colorado, we couldn't even afford a house. Like the bank wouldn't even give us enough money to buy our own house.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't even get enough money for what we were selling our house for. They just wouldn't approve us. And we have good credit. Our credit's fantastic. It's just income issues. Like they're like, how are you going to afford this? Which is true. We couldn't. Honestly, we really couldn't afford it. The house prices there, like, it was just so insanely expensive, guys.
Like, you can live in Colorado, but then you like don't have time to go enjoy the things that you like about Colorado.
Yeah, you don't have any money. We really liked living there. We didn't want to move from there, but yeah, we couldn't do anything. We never had any money. Oops.
You gotta spend all your time working just so you can look at the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And they taunt you. They're like, oh, don't you wish you were just out here playing in the wilderness? I'm like, yes, I do, but I gotta go to fucking work.
I had to pay to live in this damn place. I mean, it's a lot like California in that sense. I mean, living in California would be great. I mean, at least the weather is great.
Yeah.
We always joke whenever we visit that they have it's like they have air conditioning outside.
It's like the greatest, worst place ever.
Yeah, that's what we call it, the greatest, worst place ever. Because, yeah, they have, great weather there overall. They got the beach, of course. Many parts of the state are quite beautiful. Not all of it, of course. A lot of people don't know people haven't been to California. They don't know that California's got a big old desert. A very hot, sunny desert. Yeah, there's many beautiful places in the state, and I love the ocean.
I like to look at it.
I love swimming in the ocean, so...
Well, the last time we went, there was like oil everywhere.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Got oil all over my bathing suit.
Yeah, we had oil like all over us.
That I bought just for the beach because I never go swimming.
Yeah, we got like oil all over us. It was gross, man.
Not as bad as that one kid who came out. He had like a whole oil slick on his back and he couldn't get it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that was an unfortunate part last time we went there again. And that's the problem with California now. Well, it's again, beautiful weather, beautiful state. It's nasty. It is like so nasty there. And then, of course, there's policies as well. Stupid policies. I don't care what direction you are in politically. If you live in California, most people will agree that the regulation there is a little bit too much. Of course, there's high taxes as well. So there's a lot of things I wouldn't want to live in California for, but Colorado is like California in that sense. Same kind of situation in many ways. Not quite the same. Like, for instance, Coloradans are real supporters of the Second Amendment. And so, like, while the state votes blue, votes Democrat, they love their guns. And so it's pretty...
friggin' lions and bears.
So it's pretty open on the gun rights. So very different from California in that sense, where it's a lot more restrictive. But yeah, we liked living in Colorado. It was just too goddamn expensive.
Too expensive.
And that's really, I mean, anywhere you live that's nice. I mean, everybody's going to want to live there.
We're kind of homebodies anyway. Like, we like going on vacation.
Sure, yeah.
Our day-to-day lives, we're not
really going anywhere.
Doing things.
No. Part of that's, money, of course. We don't have the money, we go in places all the time. But it's not only money. It's also because we just want to hang out.
Like, we could go, or we could just not.
So yeah, we moved to Kansas.
Who would have thought?
I never would have thought I would be in Kansas. If you would have told me that I was going to be in Kansas, I would have called you a damn liar.
Yeah.
I would not have believed you that I was going to live in Kansas one day.
I never would have thought that.
I mean, what do you think of Kansas? I mean, you think of just open spaces, tornadoes,
House probably
corn
destroyed in the first, tornado season. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
And so, yeah, this is just not somewhere we ever thought we were going to live. But, yeah, here we are.
People are nice.
Yeah, the people are nice. It's very different from Colorado.
Yeah, it's kind of
in
a
so
culture
many
shock.
ways. Kind of, yeah.
It's funny, there's a couple people that I work with who are from places outside of Kansas as well, and they're like, yeah, it's a little different here.
Mm-hmm. They're super, super religious, which we're not really religious-minded folks. But yeah, it's a very religious state. And the people love their food here.
Yeah, there's food to eat, which is all we really need.
Yeah, they love their food here. Reminds me of Texas in that way. I guess, honestly, it does remind me of Texas in many ways.
Yeah, there's like nothing to do but eat and get into trouble.
Yeah, which is, Texas is where Jynx is from. Texas also had a cheaper housing market, but I refused to go back there, so I was like, we're not moving back. We got out of Texas. I'm not going back, Jynx. Okay, so did we finish the rocks here? It looks like we did finish the rocks. Okay. So what still needs to be done? Looks like we need to do this over here. It's going to take care of this location. Oh yeah, this whole place is filthy. We're currently 73% done. So a lot of work left to go. But almost 3/4 of the way through it. But yeah, I think it's going to be like the whole video, which we're recording an extra long video today, guys, since we only have one episode for the weekend. And we meant to cover this when it came out. Unfortunately, Jynx hasn't really had time due to work.
Yeah. My new pharmacy is like a project.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then we were going to record last night. Jynx is just too tired so that we could get it out on early Saturday. It was probably like around noon or so. So the video would have been put out much earlier in the day. But Jynx is just too tired last night. And we also worked out yesterday. Which, man, I've been getting strong, guys.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've been making gains, which is not usual.
Yeah, Jynx kind of sits in the same, the same rep range, the same weight range for years often.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm killing it. All I did was add curls. Apparently that's all I needed.
I think it's because, you would do like a couple sets of each exercise.
Yeah.
Which just isn't enough, I feel like, to make progress, which is sad that you got to do more because nobody wants to do the same exercise 4 or 5 times. But I feel like you do have to do a large number of sets, at least 3 sets of an exercise, I feel, to really make any progress with it. Now, you can combine a bunch of different exercises and work out for a certain amount of time, and then you're still overall doing the same amount of sets, just different exercises. Yeah, I feel like if you really want to make progress, you do have to do more than just a couple sets for an exercise. That's what I do anyway.
I also really have trouble with motivation. I'm like, because most of the time that we go to the gym, I just got off work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we often go after Jynx gets home from work.
Which is, it
she works,
sucks, but that's the only way to do it.
Because, yeah, she's the one who works in the morning. I don't know that I will ever again work a morning job.
Oh, I wouldn't if
thank
I
you.
could help it.
I've done it a few times and I hate it. And so I've kind of made, I went to night shift. Geez, when did I start working night shift? It was like 2015. So when I started working night shift, and then it was like, I'm never going back to regular shift again. No, thank you. It's just not for me.
Man.
Yeah, I don't want to get up in the mornings. You know what? I guess I didn't finish those rocks over
And
there.
that's like when all the old people who just wake up and choose violence. That's when they're all up.
Grouchy.
I don't want to go to work until they're ready to go to bed. And not all old people are like that. Some of the old people are my favorite people to deal with.
Yeah, some of them are very nice.
But some of them, they just wake up and they get all gussied up and they're like, I'm going to go shit on someone's day.
I'm gonna make somebody miserable. Mm-hmm. Jinx works in a pharmacy.
Yeah.
So she primarily deals with older folks. That's why she brings it up. But yeah. I'm just not doing ever again, if I can avoid it, a regular old hour type job where you're working in the morning and stuff. Nope. I will get up at noon. The earliest. That is the earliest I wake up. Many times I wake up even later than that. I don't care.
This rock cleaning business is hard.
Yeah. I feel like we've been doing these rocks for... Oh, we just finished
God,
it.
we
Yeah,
got it.
finally. Took
Get
us
on
long
my
enough.
belly.
I guess I'm going to do this little toy car.
Oh, the inside of the doghouse needs cleaning.
Oh, okay. I didn't finish the doghouse. My bad. I thought I was done with that.
Oh, never mind. That's just what color it is.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking that you couldn't even go in it.
No, I thought it was dirty. But
You had to do the inside of the birdhouse, so...
guess I'll do the shed.
Yeah, the shed still needs to be done. That chair, the swing chair over there needs to be done. But we've always wanted one of those.
Yeah. I want to swing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a rocking chair. I'm going to sit out and drink my coffee. I'm not doing any of that. The bugs will come get me. They'll want my coffee.
Well, whenever we do go over to somebody's house who has those swing chairs, we always go and sit in it.
That's where we go.
And people think we're weird.
Like, it's just a swing.
I
I'm
thought
like,
you were here to visit. I was like, no, I'm here to use your swing chair.
well, I mean, you can come visit me in your swing chair.
Yeah.
We haven't visited
We don't-
anyone.
Not anymore, no. Well, because we moved away from Jinx's family. You know, Jinx's family is all in Texas. And so we used to visit them. Not often, but sometimes.
They didn't have a swing chair.
They didn't. Well, some of your family did.
Yeah, extended family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, now we kind of just stick to ourselves, man.
I like the idea of friends. I'm just not good at relationships.
Well, the problem is friendships bring obligations.
Yeah.
I don't want the obligation. Like, I want a friend when I want a friend. Like, when I feel like, you know what, I could hang out with a dude, you know? You know, we got, you know, obviously Jinx here and the kids, but, you know, sometimes you want to hang out with another man, you know?
Yeah, like I feel that way about like ladies.
Mm-hmm. I think this thing is done. So yeah, sometimes I would like to, but most of the time I don't want to. And when you have a friendship, it's like this
it's a
permanent
relationship.
obligation. Yeah, like they you gotta like hang out with them all the time. They expect you to. It's like, I just want to hang out with you sometimes, man.
Like, is there like a place for adults to just like randomly hang out with other adults?
Adultfriendfinder.com.
Oh.
Don't go to that site, guys, unless you're looking for a different type of friend. I don't even know if that site's still around, but
I bet it is. No, I saw an ad for it.
Oh,
on
did you?
Yahoo.
oh,
Of all
okay,
places.
yeah. But anyways, that's not those type of friends. That's a
I
different
just
type of
want a
friend.
random encounter. No strings attached.
But yeah, it'd be interesting if you did have like a site for that, just a hangout friend. Like, I'm going to a ball game.
Yeah.
Who wants to come? It'd be difficult though, because like, you know, how do you know you're gonna like the person?
True. You probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at trying to find the other kind of friend, you know, I mean, really, you just look at their pictures and like, you're not trying to hang out with this person. So I mean, like, the pictures are enough to, you know, do I want to get naked with this person? I mean, it's pretty easy to figure that out based on pictures. Of course, if that's if the pictures are accurate.
True.
It might not be, I suppose.
I don't trust nobody's pictures.
Yeah. But like when it comes to actual friend, like you're gonna hang out with this person, it's not as simple. You just look at the picture. Well, this looks like somebody I would like. And you have no idea.
That, and I get all kinds of anxiety. Like, I'm an awkward kind of gal.
You wouldn't think so, based on like, I mean, she's a lot of fun in these videos, and so a lot of people don't.
A lot of fun in real life. Like, people like me.
Yeah,
but
Jinx
like,
is. But
a character.
You gotta like get to know. You gotta get to know Jinx.
Oh, you're talking about like the real me? Oh yeah, people don't know the real me.
No. What I mean is that if people only watch our videos,
oh, I see,
then they would probably think you're a very like outgoing, charismatic person. Unless they're, I mean, they'd obviously have to not be listening to the words you say, of course, but because you say you're not. But I mean, that's really not what Jinx is. Yeah, and we're all kind of just
quiet.
All just kind of homebodies, man. Hang out in the house, play video games, watch movies.
And I really like hanging out with myself. Like, I'm my second best friend. I'm not hanging out with you. Just gonna be by myself. Or hang out with the kids, obviously.
Mm-hmm. This chair was easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought the swing chair was going to be a pain in the butt. There'd be stains all over it.
From adultfriendfinder.com.
Yeah. Been found too many damn friends. But yeah, it really wasn't that bad.
I imagine it would be a pain in the butt having like upholstered outdoor furniture. Like it being dirty all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I keep seeing videos about like squirrels taking the stuffing out of people's cushions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Trying to like make little homes for themselves. Mm-hmm. That's the thing for me when it comes to outdoor furniture is it just gets so like nasty, you know, being out there in the rain and dirt and all that. That like if you sit down in it, like you're gonna get your clothes filthy, and so you're constantly having to clean it or whatever. But we would like to get some outdoor furniture for once, something I don't know if we've ever had before.
No, we've only ever had those folding camping chairs.
Yeah, we bring those outside whenever we're going to be out there. We never had, like, just furniture sitting out there.
We sound so weird. We're weirdos. They don't know what outside chairs are.
We just never had them, that's all. And they do get filthy.
Well, we don't have enough chairs for inside.
Yeah, we don't. No.
I'm not gonna go spending money on outside chairs.
Well, we actually are though. This spring, guys, we're gonna set up our outside a little bit nicer than we've had before because I like to grill. I love grilled food, and it's like a nicer situation out there than what we had at our old place. Just a more pleasant outside area.
I too would like to spend more time outdoors.
Sounds so convincing.
Yeah. I want to befriend the squirrels. I know people hate the squirrels, and I probably would too, like if I actually tried to garden, but like...
Really, I'm trying to steal your crap.
I just want to be friends with furry critters.
But yeah, it's interesting the conversations that always kick up whenever we cover these type of games. Reminds me of House Flipper. Mm-hmm. Talking about the same kind of crap.
You really get to know us on these.
Well, because there's not anything gameplay related to really talk about. I mean, we're power washing stuff, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple here.
Is it? This is hard work. I can see we are not charging enough. $450 for us to do all this work?
What are you talking about? I mean, this took us what? We're gonna do this whole yard in like an hour, Jinx. $450 for 2 people in an hour? That's fantastic.
No, it's not. We should charge more.
We're probably using their water as well.
Yeah.
How much money are they being charged for water though?
Doesn't matter. They aren't gonna be out here doing it.
I feel like almost like we should try a larger stream here. At least try and get like, I don't know, it seems like the larger stream just doesn't wash well enough.
It sucks, kinda.
Well, I guess not. Maybe it's doing an okay job.
Like, I'll go over it once with the large one and then go back through it.
Yeah, maybe that's the way I should be doing it. I've just been using kind of one of the mid ones. And just only using those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets most of it up. The larger stream here. But yeah, maybe we'll switch back down to smaller one here. Yeah, this thing here has been a pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah, that kind of reminds me of that umbrella situation.
Yeah, because you got to get up all underneath it.
You probably got to get on top of it, too.
Maybe, yeah. I might have to get up there.
Oh, thank God. It's clean.
I'm not sure how I would get up there. Do we have anything to, like, climb up on? I know they gave us a ladder for the car,
Yeah, it's
which
not
we ended
very
up not
big.
needing.
I can go get it.
I don't even know if we need to do up there. Let me just take a look. Oh, yeah, you definitely do. Now, we can kind of get some of it, but yeah, you'll need a ladder. Here.
There you go.
I haven't even finished the bottom. I'm already moving on to
Just
this.
gonna climb on the lawnmower to get the roof of the shed.
So I'll switch to the
I'm
green one
trying
here.
to jump.
This place is going to look absolutely fantastic when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Looked disgusting when we started. You know, I think it was like a fire, though. I guess you'd have to say that with all the houses, though, because I assume this is how all the houses are going to look. Oh, Jinx is up on the roof. And then I think we'll have to do the more precise one for this bird crab.
Yeah, bird crap serious.
Yeah, it's not easy to get off, man. I hate when they crap in your car.
Like, I want to befriend birds, too, but they're gross.
Birds are nasty.
Our last house had crows that I talked to on the way to work. They'd be screaming at the rabbit. Like, could you please stop stressing my rabbit out? You're being a dick.
Yeah, he was terrified of everything outside. The rabbit is so much happier in the new house.
Yeah, he doesn't give any shits anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess he gives all the shits, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
no fucks.
rabbit
given.
crap. Alright, so probably got to get the other side now, guys. So let's gonna move this over here and start working on this side. But yeah, he's much happier in the new house. Part of it's because he's no longer like right up at the front of the house like he was in our old place. Our old place was tiny. He was like right up at the front, and so he heard all the cars going by and just everything else
And all
outside.
the dogs in the neighborhood.
All the birds, everything that would eat him if he was outside.
Yeah.
Our loud, obnoxious neighbors.
Always fighting.
Always fighting over there. Cops being called on them. Police raids. All that kind of good
I
stuff.
don't miss that.
Nope. Although they had been kicked out of their house before we had left, so
Yeah,
they weren't
like
even
right
there anymore.
before, which
Yeah.
was nice because I was so worried about us trying to sell the house.
Yeah, with them there. Yeah, I don't know how that would have worked out.
And their shitty like cars and crack deals.
Yeah, just all the problems that they had over there.
I was
But
like, how are we gonna sell this as a nice neighborhood?
I think what happened with them was that they took advantage of that.
I ain't gotta pay my bills thing.
Yeah, where you no longer needed to, you couldn't be evicted from your house or apartment if you didn't pay your bill because of COVID. And I think they took advantage of that, and it seems like they're the type that would do that. They could pay their bill, but they're just like, oh, we don't have to, so let's not. And so I think they just took advantage of it. And then, when that's expired, they got kicked out. Because now you still owe that money. It's not
Yeah.
like you just don't owe it anymore, which I think a lot of people were confused by that, thinking like, oh, I won't have to pay these bills. Why would I pay them, But I mean, you still have to pay them. It's just I can't evict you. And so then what happens is when it expires, now you owe like, thousands and thousands of dollars because you owe like, I don't know, maybe 8-10 months worth of mortgage payments or rent or whatever it is that you didn't pay. It looks like the shed's window's not done over here. We're at 97%, so now we're trying to get like the last couple things here, guys.
It's all in the details now.
Yeah. Try and get these last few things cleaned up. When we did the van, we got to 99%. And we were all trying to figure out what the last thing was that we needed to clean. It was a little bit of mud on the tire. Okay, so
God, the amount of country music that I have to listen to now, though. At work.
oh, what, because we're in Kansas?
Yeah. You saying get a little mud on the tires.
How many songs
Like,
you
there's
hear?
a song about that.
Like 10 different songs about that.
Gotta get a little mud on the tire.
Again, it's just culturally so different from Colorado, guys. Well, in Colorado, which is one of the more healthier states in the country, very active people overall. Everybody's outside. I mean, it's Colorado, of course, so you want to be outside if you can. They're not during that time of year. Yeah, gyms everywhere as well, and just very active people. They're overall like a lower body fat percentage than in some other states. And Kansas is on the reverse side of that.
Yeah, like it's a weird diet culture here.
Everybody's taking those pills now, which
Yeah.
is supposed to be for diabetics, and instead people taking them to lose weight.
Well, those are injections.
Or injections, whatever they are.
But yeah, it was weird. Like, I didn't even know what a lot of the medications were when I was...
Yeah, Jinx had to learn about all new medications when she got here.
Yeah, because I was like, what is this shit? And I was like, oh, it's all diet medication. Apparently, Coloradans aren't on all that.
Yeah, because, again, it's just such a different culture. And I can understand how it would be that way here because of all the fantastic food that's here. The food here is much better than it was in Colorado. I was not impressed with Colorado's food.
No, it's like Coloradans don't like food.
Yeah, we were very disappointed with it. So whenever we went on vacation, it was like, oh, hey, we get to eat some good food for once. Colorado does some things well, like the breweries.
Beer, yeah.
They have so many breweries there. If you like beer, that's the place to go. We were going to this one brewery that had some fantastic beer. I can't remember the name of it, like Rocky Mountain Brewery or something like that. I don't know the exact name.
Something Mountains,
yeah. That might not be exactly what it was.
I think that's what it was called.
Something like that, but yeah, they were pretty good. They had some good beer. And they had this flight that I liked getting. That's where you get all different types of beer, just like little cups. It's not a lot, but you get to kind of try all the variety and stuff.
Did we get everything?
Well, obviously not, because you're sitting at 99%. So we're missing something.
Trying to look around.
Yeah, I'm pressing the right on the directional pad, trying to figure out what this last thing that we need.
I don't see any glow-ins.
Yes, let's take a look at the... Oh, it's the windows.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, I did one of the windows. I didn't even know there was another window over here.
That was my
That was not all.
Oh, there's the underside of the bench here. Or the swing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even do underneath. You'd have to like... Oh, yeah, that's filthy. You have to like lay down to get all that. So hopefully this is the last thing that needs to be done. There's still some
Still
under.
99%. Oh, I see.
Yeah, underneath the
piping.
It's not done yet either. Let's kind of look at each item. Maybe go back up
the
to...
underside of the grill.
Oh, I was thinking there was something we missed on the grill. Yeah, we missed a bunch of stuff. 'Cause, yeah, I felt like we hadn't done enough on the grill. And grills can get filthy, obviously. So this should hopefully be it. Unless there's like some under part of a rock or something.
I'll just crawl around everything.
Oh, look, they give you a to-do list once you get close to being done. So we have the pond liner, the doghouse roof.
Fence posts.
The doghouse roof
Which
appears to be done.
Post?
Let's see here. So yeah, it looks like it's kind of tricky to get the last bit done. Have to be over there, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything light
I
up.
found one.
Well, it said there's two.
There's
The
one
doghouse
fence
roof is something that's got
post.
me confused. Is it like inside the doghouse? No, because yeah, you can't look in there.
The underside of it? Is there a ledge?
Oh, yeah, but it's on the ledges here. Got it. In fact, let's actually go to the really small one here. I probably have to do the other side as well. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, they make you get every little part of it, don't they? Alright, so now it's the pond liner. See, I thought I'd finish that as well. Maybe underneath or something?
Maybe. Oh, looks pretty clean to me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything light up here. Oh, maybe it's this side. Oh, yeah, found it. There we go. It's just a little bit. And then fence post. One more fence post we're still looking at. Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's got to be that fence post here.
Oh, on the underside?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the last thing here. There we go.
Ta-da!
We did it. All right, so we have $505. So it does seem like there's nothing. I don't know why it still says 99% clean, though. Like I said, we were done.
There's
I
something
want to see that
missing.
100%. All right, well, they don't say there's anything else to be done here, guys, so we'll just leave it as is. But yeah, you can see that I don't think there is an addition. There clearly isn't an additional $450. That's just like what it is combined. Okay. Remember, we did buy some stuff, guys. All right, so I guess we'll take a look at another job. I wanted to show this, though. This is us working. Unfortunately, you can't tell which one of us is who because Jinx has not changed her outfit yet.
I will here in a minute.
Oh, is that all you can do?
Okay.
I thought it would do the whole thing.
That's kind of satisfying.
Yeah, seeing that work. I guess it was really fast, so maybe it did show the whole thing. So now we have an actual choice. We haven't had a choice up to this point. Since we don't have a lot of time, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do these big things. But yeah, you got a bungalow. That's going to take forever. A playground. That would be interesting, I suppose. I bet that's nasty and grimy.
Yeah.
So like these are things you'd have to work on in a separate video. So I think we could do the dirt bike fairly quick. It's only $75. So we're going to start that job. And yeah, this shouldn't take very long at all. So let's start working on it. Really don't need 2 people for this.
I can go take a break. Eat a snack.
Or maybe I'm the supervisor and it's my business. Maybe I will take a break. I'll supervise.
Way to lead from the front, boss.
Well, you can see I'm working. I'm just saying that if anybody's going to take a break. But I guess it would have to be you, huh? Because there's like government regulations about how much I can work you.
True.
Jinx is like, where's my 15-minute breaks?
You're salary. Nobody cares about you.
Yeah, I'm salary. Nobody cares. You're not even salary. You're the owner. So, yeah, there's...
We don't care how much you work.
Yeah. You work as much as you want. You're the one making the money. Yeah, so this is definitely very quick here. So unless there's like another small job, I mean, I guess we could start one of the big jobs, but I don't know how it works with the saving.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, we haven't exited the game yet. Remember, we are trying to have a much longer episode than usual, since this is going to be the only video this weekend, and obviously we're also super late with the series. All right, so now it's just the rear fender and swing arm. All right, so that's the swing arm, and then this is probably underneath here.
Yep.
There we go. Beautiful. That was so quick. That's easy.
So
$75, man. You make $75 in like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. It was like 2 minutes.
That's a job I want.
Here we are working. There's no walking animations, apparently. Look like little aliens walking around.
We look like aliens anyway.
Yeah, I guess so.
Zora.
So no other jobs here. I suppose we can start them and see how it works with the save. Let me just see if if you press... Are you going to this? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you just go to the main menu and it saves for you. That's what you'd expect, right?
I would hope.
So we might be able to start the job. Jinx wants to do the playground. It's worth $600, so I assume it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah,
Playgrounds
it seems
are nasty.
like there's a lot of underbelly that needs washing.
Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, wow. Look at this. They even give us a big old ladder, too.
I got the dinosaur.
I feel like I'm just going to crawl up here.
We're just going to play. Oh my
Yeah, I
God,
just want to
there's
play
a
on the
ball.
playground.
Can I move it?
I assume you'd at least be able to pick it up with the down on the directional pad. You can also spray it. Jinx is just going to be playing games all day.
Playing soccer.
Yeah, it's just like, where do you even start on this place?
Soccer.
I guess we'll do this trash can.
Start with the dinosaur butt.
Well, I figured because it's small, I'm like, yeah, I'll just do the trash can. It's tiny. Shouldn't take too long to get it done. You
do
would
I
think?
slide? No. No sliding.
Sliding? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
there's a slide. A dinosaur slide.
Oh, man.
I wanted to slide down it, but it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, you actually go slower down because of all, I think because of all the grime.
True.
I mean, we could work on the...
This is kind of hard because you're, like, too big for all this shit.
We could work on the dinosaur together.
Yeah.
Maybe just finish this trash can since I started on it. Figure I might as well finish it.
That's not how I do things.
No. I haven't been doing that either, though. I've been just kind of just bouncing around whenever I feel like working on that moment. I don't know how you're supposed to get to the back here, though.
Like, if you watch me work in real life, it looks like a mess, but it's organized chaos, okay?
It's really not.
It is.
Jinx misses stuff all the time.
No. I said work, not, like, clean at home.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'll have, like, projects everywhere, and it looks like a mess, but things are getting done, and it'll all get finished at the end of the day. Or by the end of the day.
Sure.
It will. Trust the process.
Alright, trash can's clean. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on this. Jeez, yeah, this is so gunky.
Kids are nasty, man.
They are. I'm just making a little pathway for myself because I don't even walk on this crap.
Is this poop or mud?
I don't even know. A little bit of both,
A little
probably.
bit of both, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So this is gross. Yeah, all the kids in the neighborhood can be excited about the new playground.
They're going to be like, woo, let's go get it dirty again.
Yep, get it all grimy again.
We came with our mud buckets, ready to work.
Alright. So work on the dinosaur's tail now.
Thought this was the tail.
That's the side you're on is the head.
Oh,
Jinx.
is it? Oh,
Yeah, there's
okay.
his eyeballs right there. You couldn't tell it was his
Aw,
eyeballs.
poor guy couldn't see.
Couldn't even see. Eyeballs are covered
What
in
did
gunk.
they do to you, my friend?
I feel like this dinosaur needs a name.
He does. Oh, I am sliding. That's fun. Whee!
Now that we cleaned the gunk off. What are we gonna name the dinosaur, Jinx?
Shit, I don't know. Something good for us. He's got a little bit of sass.
Yeah, he does. I guess he does kind of look grouchy. Maybe tired, actually.
Yeah. Looks like a mom. Maybe it's a lady.
Yeah, it could be a lady.
Susie.
Susie?
Susie the Stegosaurus.
I think Stacy's probably better for like.
Fine. Stacy the sassy, sleepy Stegosaurus.
Alright, so we're gonna clean Stacy off. Clean her belly.
Make you good as new, girl.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll play for, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes or so, guys. Try and get as much of this playground cleaned up as possible. I'm just hoping that it does save it. You would assume so. That I don't know how else you save it. That it's just like an autosave.
Yeah, I mean, it probably just loads you right back up where you were.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
Because it's not like there's like a hub or a home.
This game works so smoothly. Like the co-op was shockingly
Yeah,
easily
you're
to
just
do.
like, hey, I want to play with a friend.
Yeah, we were not expecting that at all. Like, for instance, you don't even have, there's no tutorial at all. I mean, because you don't really need one. It's a pretty simple game here.
Point and spray.
And so, yeah, you don't really need a tutorial. But typically these games will, like, require that, you do the tutorial first before they'll let you do co-op, or at least
Play
do
a certain
something. Yeah, you have to
amount.
play a certain amount.
I hate when games do that.
Yeah, and, like, we just want to do co-op. And then we have to play, on our own for a certain amount of time before we can join each other. Alright, we're going to do the big spray here, guys.
Just let me be with my friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a little bit more effective here. Seems like it's distance is incredibly important as well.
Yeah.
Which it should be. Makes sense. But yeah, with the wider spray, if you're at the right distance, it does work pretty effectively.
I'm so glad that there's not like physics with the dirt where you have to actually wash the dirt away. where like you wash
Oh,
the
yeah.
other area and then it gets everything else muddy.
Yeah.
That would be frustrating.
Well, and the dirt and the mud would be all over the ground as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a good thing it's not too complicated with such mechanics. Yeah, already this dinosaur is looking much better.
Good, Dino.
Stacy's got like some moss or
Stacy's got it going on.
mold all over her feet.
Stacy's mom.
Yeah, her feet are nasty as hell.
Feet are nasty as hell.
I mean, but these feet are particularly nasty. I guess dinosaur teeth or feet would be quite nasty.
I don't know. They're not people feet. They can't be that gross.
We are not people who have foot fetishes.
No.
Nothing
Foot
against
phobias.
nothing against you folks who have foot fetishes,
Oh,
but it's weird.
Supposedly there's like neurological reasons for it because the part, that gets pleasure in your brain is closely related to something about feet. But
I guess we need to go to this one to get these feet done.
having a hard time getting her spikes clean.
Yeah, her feet are nasty as hell. Or at least the one is. Yeah, it looks like the back feet are
God,
the
her
only.
butt.
Yeah, it looks like just her back feet are really bad.
Have you ever wiped your ass, Stacy? Jeez.
We're getting to the potty humor, guys.
It's at the end. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we're at the end. Jinx can only hold off for so long.
Yeah. I love a good poop joke.
We should probably spend some of that money, guys. I didn't even think about that. I have
yeah.
all that money.
Invest.
Yeah, it would make sense for me to spend some of it to get, like, I don't know, something. There's all kinds of things that we could get that might make this job a little smoother. Oh, we need to go into the store here. So with the power washers, we do not have enough to go to the medium duty one. It does seem like that would be pretty useful to just upgrade to that. It's $900 though, so maybe after you finish this job, but that was if you don't spend hardly any of this money. There are other options here in the equipment as well. Like an extension so you can reach a bit further. A turbo nozzle.
I want that. Turbo.
So that's interesting. There's an info button. Oh, okay. So you see like its stats or whatever. So it seems that you need to get these in order. So like you buy this one first, the turbo nozzle for $15, and then you can get the next turbo nozzle. That's what I'm assuming here for $75, because these are not an option to buy. So let's just see if that's how it works. So you bought that one, and I'm not seeing the other turbo nozzle an option just yet. I'm not sure what unlocks it. Maybe we have to actually equip it and use it or something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you have to be a certain level. That could be a factor as well. So we bought that. You can also increase the range here. So maybe you get the long extension. And it's got a trophy. Own the Prime Vista 1500 and 3 of its attachments. Okay. So we got that. So spend a little bit of money here. And I suppose we could change up our clothing, but yeah, I'd probably just stay blue anyways. I guess the white one's interesting.
I don't know why.
Maybe
I
just
haven't
save up for that
drawn
power
anything
washer is what I'm
in the
thinking.
dirt.
You haven't what?
I haven't drawn anything in the dirt.
Oh, yeah, you haven't written your name or anything.
Wow.
You missed opportunity right there. All right, so here's the longer one. Okay, well, that's interesting. So the thing is when you get close, you can't use it. And so that's where you'd want to switch over so you can get closer to things. Like, for instance, when you're up behind something that's real tight or whatever. But otherwise, it seems like it would, I keep forgetting what button this is, make a lot of sense to use this one. Since it's giving that range and it's closer for the power. You know, you're going to have more power. At least that's the way I assume that it works. Right, it seems everything else is the same here, though. Okay. So we got that. But I haven't taken a look at that turbo thing yet. So let me see what that is. The turbo nozzle. Oh, it really is spinning. Okay, well, that's interesting. So let's actually try like a bigger one here. Okay, the turbo nozzle apparently is only one size. So I'm not entirely sure what it does. Seems like it might be more powerful or something. And it's kind of moving a little bit, so it's not just staying in the one spot. But yeah, I don't know when exactly you'd use such things. But like with this here, this is definitely something you'd want to like use your...
Whoa! You're messing up my art here, man.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize you were writing something, Jinx.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I didn't even mess with it. There's your J right there. So Jinx wrote her name with a heart. No. That's great. I'm glad we were able to get that here in the first episode. So you just quit on the dinosaur?
I had bigger, more important things to work on.
More important ambitions?
Yes.
Well, the dinosaur's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, it is.
I guess that's kind of our goal. We're just trying to get the dinosaur done.
It's not happening in one episode.
Seems almost like it's not. Yeah, this is
a dirty, dirty girl.
So this
She
one
done
here.
seen some things she wish she hadn't.
She's had a rough life.
Parks are scary, man. At night, bad things happen there.
Yeah, I mean that's
At least
actually
the parks I
true.
grew up around.
Yeah, who knows what she's seen at night?
Or what's happened on her.
Yeah.
Poor thing. I hope we have some kind of alcohol solution that we're cleaning with as well.
I mean, yeah, we need to be considering the bacteria problems.
No wonder we're wearing hazmat suits.
Yeah. That's a park. It's gross. All right, so we're missing a little spots. I don't know how relevant that's going to be, but we've seen that it can be kind of finicky, like, you know, what it requires you to do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get every single little spot, it seems, but I don't know. Sometimes it seems like you do.
Gotta get a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll go ahead and get back ends of these legs here. I don't know if I finished my side. I should probably take a look at that. I feel like my side was done. So now we're over here helping out on Jinx because she plays around a lot.
That's not true. Okay, fine. Maybe a little.
So we'll get our little spikes here, get those cleaned off. But unfortunately, this will have to be the end of today's episode. We're not going to get the dinosaur done, guys. This is just too much work.
Too much dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. There's a big old dinosaur.
I wish we had a park like this.
With a big old dinosaur? Well, not a park like this. This park is disgusting.
No, but like a clean park like this.
Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode. I mean, there's not a lot with the gameplay, but hoping our commentary was at least mildly entertaining. Yeah. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for the next episode, which, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, because I do plan on doing I'd like to do another video of this. I have to see if any other games are coming out, so let me hold off on saying when that will be. But yeah, if you're looking for anything to watch, then check out the front page of our channel. We have a ton of videos from a wide variety of genres. Particularly a lot now from the simulator genre. Play a lot of these games now. So yeah, you should be able to find something to watch on our channel. If you're looking for any links, then check out the description of any of our videos. You find links to our PayPal, Patreon, and Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. You did a crappy job with her eyeball. I feel bad for her.
That's just her eye.
Just left a bunch
That's
of
what
gunk
she looks
on
like.
it, Jinx. But yeah, you also find links to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. And finally, you find links to all of our social media if you'd like to follow us on those. Oh, we did finish this Deco
Wow.
slide. Well, look at that. We said we want to get it done this episode, but we did. She is looking beautiful. There you go, Stacy. Like a whole new dinosaur. All right, so I'm glad we got that done before the end of the episode. I do hope to see you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.